And as promised, here is part 3 of the second beat I did in the 10-minute beat video series. If you haven't seen the first 2 videos, the first video I did a beat, tried to get a beat going in 10 minutes. Did guitars and drums basically, and then the second video is done after I arranged the whole thing, kind of what I did for the arrangement. So check out those videos. Third video here, I'm going to go over what I've done with the mix. Mix isn't totally done, but we're getting there. So getting there, almost done. As you can see, I've exported everything out of Maschine in audio files, WAV audio files, and imported them all into Logic Pro 10, where I do my mixing. So I'll go over quickly what I've done, and this isn't meant to be a tutorial on mixing. There's tons of really good videos out there, so you can check those out. All you gotta do is do a little search and you'll come up with a bunch of good stuff. But I'll just show what I've done to get the mix. And I'm recording through a microphone, so it doesn't sound as good as it will when I post a song. Just because I'm recording the microphone on this wood desk and I'm getting a lot of reverb and boxy noise from the speakers that are coming out of here. But so here's the song. I didn't have to do a whole lot with the guitars. If you get a good recording, you don't have to do a whole lot of mixing. I just did a little bit of compression on the guitars. So it's really important to get a good recording, and it saves you time on the back end when mixing. With the kick, I just basically balanced that out, added some compression and some EQ here on the kick. And the snare, added like a transient designer, and I did some EQ again there. I might mess with the kick a little more. With the strings, I basically quadrupled those and panned them. Did a little bit of a couple other things to get there, to get them thicker and sound wide. Added some reverb on them. Not too much because there was already reverb on it in Maschine. Piano, as you can see, I doubled up on it. And then I added a fade out here because let me zoom in. Added a fade out here. Let me go to this one because there's a long tail on it and it sounds weird. See, it's very long. I left this in here just so I could show you. So I gotta take this out, make sure. That's why you gotta always listen all the way through to everything. Otherwise, you end up with weird sounding stuff that you didn't want. A little trick of the trade that I learned too on the fade out, when you're doing fade out, if you select the tracks and then adjust your fade there, it'll adjust it the same. So then you don't have to try and duplicate what you did already. So that's a little nifty trick there. What else did I do? I doubled up on the piano, as I said. I kind of added some, and just to make it wide, I added this little sound. It's very faint, but it just adds another element to the piano. Makes it stand out in the mix a little bit more. As you can see on most of these tracks, I got them all mapped out to bus 3 where my global reverb is at. So my global reverb to make like it's, you know, in the same space. What else did we do? Oh, so you gotta fix that. So you can see with the piano, it's still coming up with a little bit of noise even after the transients that you can't see. So you gotta be more careful. Let's just do this here. Take that out. Really, I should clean up the rest of this when there's no sound. Should clean the rest of this up so that we don't get any surprises like that. With the bass up here, I had it add a fade out. It came out of Native Instruments weird for this sound. The second half of this didn't sound right, so I just cut it and copied it and then did a fade between the two. Still working on I don't know if I like that part. Anyway, I'll do a little more work on the track and then I'll post it again on another video. It'll basically just be the song. Again, it'll sound better when it's, you know, when it's played through your speakers instead of I'm recording through a microphone, and that's how you're hearing it with this. But it sounds better when I'm in front of it, and it'll sound better once you hear it. I'll post it on YouTube and of course SonicCreamBeats.com. Thanks for watching.